Yes, my people done. CFC RealistBlue back with another video, and it's player Premier League table review settings, man. Premier League table review, and of course, I'm going to talk about some Chelsea news as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell if you are new. On top of that, I hope you all have a good Tuesday. Have a blessed day, inshallah. You have a good day and enjoy the rest of your week. Man is here. And remember, also Chelsea play on Thursday as well. There will be a match preview tomorrow for the game against Genk at home. So there will be a match preview tomorrow. Watch along on Thursday as well. But I'll talk about all of that in the preview. So hope you all enjoyed this video. And now, man's gonna talk about the Premier League table. And we are in some very good form still. We are in some very good form. We haven't lost since the opening day against Manchester City, man. And this is the Premier League table. So, Liverpool go top of the table after their 2-1 win versus Wolves. Manchester City moved down to second after drawing 1-1 with Newcastle. Arsenal move up to third due to their 4-2 win against newly promoted Leicester. We, Chelsea, are now fourth thanks to our 4-2 win versus Brighton at the Bridge. Cole Palmer with 4 goals seals the points and our first victory in the league at home. Cold. I should have put our 4-2 win. Jarring. Oh. Aston Villa are now fifth due to their 2-2 draw with newly promoted Ipswich. Fulham are now sixth thanks to their 1-0 win versus Nottingham Forest. Newcastle are now seventh after drawing 1-1 with Manchester City at home. Tottenham are now eighth, courtesy of their 3-0 win versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. Brighton are now ninth due to us, Chelsea, beating them 4-2. Nottingham Forest moved down to 10th after losing 1-0 against Fulham. Bournemouth are now 11th due to their 3-1 win versus Southampton. Brentford remain 12th after their 1-1 draw with West Ham. Manchester United are now 13th after losing 3-0 versus Tottenham at home. West Ham remain 14th due to their 1-1 draw with Brentford. Ipswich are now 15th due to their 2-2 draw with Aston Villa. Everton move up to 16th after their 2-1 victory versus Crystal Palace. Leicester moved down to 17th due to their 4-2 loss to Arsenal at the Emirates. Crystal Palace moved down to 18th after their 2-1 loss against Everton. Southampton moved down to 19th due to their 3-1 loss to Bournemouth. And Wolves remain bottom of the league on Matchday 6 after losing 2-1 versus Liverpool. Will Chelsea get a win versus Nottingham Forest next in the Premier League? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. And as you can tell, the talking points after this weekend, we have to talk about the man of the moment himself. You know who that is. The coldest man, Cole Palmer. And this is just a stat that has been here for months. Before the season even started, people need to remember these kind of things. Aged 22 years and 13 days on the day of the final game of the 23-24 Premier League. Cole Palmer is the youngest player in the competition's history to finish a season as the outright leading player for combined goals and assists. 33 with 22 goals and 11 assists. That is what he's got. That is what he has got. And you see in the Premier League, let's not even talk about the Premier League because in terms of like the whole thing, because just look at this stat alone. Look at this. Just look at that. Goals scored in this one match, 4. How many players in the Premier League even have 4 goals? He has single-handedly scored in this match as many goals, nearly as many goals as Man United have in the whole entire league season so far in 6 games. He has scored more goals in one game than a lot of teams have in the whole competition. He now has 6 Premier League goals. And let's not forget he has 4 assists as well. 10 goal involvements in the Premier League. In the Premier League. That is what he's got. The coldest man. The first player to score 4 goals in the first half of a Premier League match. Cole Palmer's level for most Chelsea hat-tricks in the Premier League history. Premier League hat-tricks for Chelsea, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, and Cole Palmer. They all have 3. You know full well he's going to be the outright Premier League hat-tricks player at some point for Chelsea. He has already scored 3 in just over what 14 months of being at the club, in terms of if you count a Premier League season and a whole league season. Like, personally, it's just incredible. And anyone that says that he's the best player in the world right now, you can't really have too many reasons as to say why he isn't. Like, let's look at there was even another stat, and I definitely need to post that. But Cole Palmer, in terms of Premier League, in terms of all comps, he has 43 goal involvements, and he's only behind Harry Kane, but he's far and wide the outright player right now. Because like I just said, last season he had 33 goal involvements in the Premier League. He already has 10, so he has 43. The guy is ridiculous. Like, he has already done 3 assists in one game and scored 4 goals in another. Like, it's crazy to know exactly what he's doing. I must say, it's actually so crazy to know what he's doing. He is a Mazzoline. He is a Mazzoline. He is a Mazzoline. Hold on 1 second. Wait, that whole time it wasn't even showing it. Oh my days. Wow. So that whole time I was talking, it didn't even show it. So, my fault. I have to go through this all again now. I have to go through this all again now. So, the Premier League table update for Matchday 6, yeah. Liverpool go top of the table after their 2-1 win versus Wolves. Manchester City moved down to second after drawing 1-1 with Newcastle. Arsenal move up to third due to their 4-2 win against newly promoted Leicester. We, Chelsea, are now fourth thanks to a 4-2 win versus Brighton at the Bridge. Cole Palmer with 4 goals seals the points and our first victory in the league at home. Cold. Aston Villa are now fifth due to their 2-2 draw with newly promoted Ipswich. Fulham are now sixth thanks to their 1-0 win versus Nottingham Forest. Newcastle are now seventh after drawing 1-1 with Manchester City at home. Tottenham are now eighth, courtesy of their 3-0 win versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. Brighton are now ninth due to us, Chelsea beating them 4-2. Nottingham Forest moved down to 10th after losing 1-0 against Fulham. Bournemouth are now 11th due to their 3-1 win versus Southampton. Brentford remain 12th after their 1-1 draw with West Ham. Manchester United are now 13th after losing 3-0 versus Tottenham at home. West Ham remain 14th due to their 1-1 draw with Brentford. Ipswich are now 15th due to their 2-2 draw with Aston Villa. Everton move up to 16th after a 2-1 victory versus Crystal Palace. Leicester move down to 17th due to their 4-2 loss to Arsenal at the Emirates. Crystal Palace moved down to 18th after their 2-1 loss against Everton. Southampton moved down to 19th due to their 3-1 loss to Bournemouth. And Wolves remain bottom of the league on matchday 6 after losing 2-1 versus Liverpool. Also, will Chelsea get a win versus Nottingham Forest next? If you go to the CFC RealistBlue page, you can see it. Vote on the poll if you think Chelsea will get a win. But yeah, man, that is the Premier League table. And as we can talk about each team right now, so Liverpool, yeah, man, 6 games out of a possible 18, they got 15. Losing that one game to a certain team, which I can't remember right now, but they have lost the game. So, but they are top. The most goal difference. They've only conceded what? I think maximum of 2 goals in the league. No one's conceded. Yeah, no one's conceded lesser goals than them, I believe, if I'm mistaken. But never mind. They have the most goal difference. They're top of the league right now, and they're doing their thing. They haven't really played against top opposition. Obviously, by name, Manchester United is obviously a big name, but they were on niche. And Liverpool more time smoked them anyway. So they haven't really had a test. But after the international break, they will. Because in back-to-back games, they have to play Chelsea and then play Arsenal in the Premier League. And we need to definitely beat them after the international break, 100%. Especially if we get this win this week against Nottingham Forest. Because that will continue our run. But, yeah, man, that's Liverpool there. Manchester City, yeah, man, you man dropped out top spot for the first time since the start of the Premier League. And, man, draw to Newcastle. These are the things that are going to happen when they don't have Rodri who can control the game, make the tempo move at a certain type of pace, which will allow certain situations to happen. No Kevin De Bruyne. Foden didn't even start. So it's long because without that service, Haaland can't really do much. They're going to be hoping for some stuff from like Doku or Savinho, depending on who starts on the wings. So it's long. Rodri's going to be out for the whole entire season. So honestly, it's looking long for them. They might not win the Premier League title just because of that kind of thing alone. And De Bruyne wasn't even in the squad. Who knows how long he'll be out for? And it's not like in the last couple of seasons he hasn't missed at least 5 to 10 games of the Premier League. So, yeah, man. We shall wait and see. But that's just Manchester City. Arsenal go on level points with them, obviously after their 4-2 win against newly promoted Leicester. And one thing man has to say about this is that Man City, that was 2-0 at a certain point. And man's thinking the game is done and dusted because I think that was 2-0 before the end of the first half. I'm there like, yeah, Arsenal, they're definitely going to win. Like, I thought they were going to win it regardless. But to know how they ended up conceding, fair enough, there was a deflected goal. And one of them was a worldie. But the best defense. It's like, see cracks like this. Now, they can say they had better chances, but it's like, you play against a lesser opposition, you will. But if you're just out to defend, what happens in the big games where you have shown that you allow teams to have more possession than you in multiple games so far? What happens if they just grab them goals? and then you don't want to try break out, but then your attack ain't good enough to get those goals, and you leave your defense susceptible to a counter attack or something like that. Personally speaking, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing once Chelsea play Arsenal, because statistically speaking, we have the best attack in the league and they have the best defense. So we'll see, you know. But Arsenal are fifth. I mean, yeah, they're third. Wow, us, Chelsea. Oh my days. You know, life is so calm right now. Life is so calm. It's so calm because we are fourth in the Premier League. And it's the first time we have been fourth since 2022 after a match week. This time last season, we was at least 13th. We were still in the bottom half. Bearing in mind, we was only playing one game a week. Bear that in mind, we was only playing one game a week. And we still couldn't get into the top half. We didn't end up getting to the top half consistently until like match week 33. Which, fair enough, we end the season on a good note. But why do you have to take so long? That's why I'm so happy that we have Maresca here. Because fair enough, people can say, yeah, what's that thing called? He lays some groundwork to transitional play, but I think with the attack that we have, just the players, just based off them alone, they can create these situations once they're on the pitch, because Pochettino didn't have any control. True, the players respected him to a degree, looking at how they felt after he had left. But it's like Maresca, if that was Maresca, then it would be the same thing. It'd be even more, because the way you got all the players playing in their right positions, bam, it's just going to work wonders, because these are young players who want to get coached, and that's all we needed. And Maresca, for me, is a better coach than Pochettino. Fair enough, you can say, yeah, after 5 games or 6 games or whatever, or if you want to count like the cup matches, that's 9 games, then some people could say I'm wrong or whatnot. And that's fair enough, you're entitled to your opinion. But personally speaking, the way our team is just playing, it's just brilliant. And how we're defending better. That's the big thing, because last season, our defense was a shambles. And it was stated that Pochettino didn't even want to get like a goalkeeping coach, not necessarily a goalkeeping coach, a set piece coach or anything. Now we have one in Quavo. And it's like, it's slowly working, isn't it? We are going to concede goals from set pieces, but it's a thing where, it's like, how much is going to happen? Not as much as last season, that's for sure. I believe last season we conceded like 13 times or 14 times from set pieces. So, but definitely a lot, because we conceded more than 60 plus goals. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the number. But now in this season already, we've conceded what? We conceded 2 to Man City, 2 to Wolves, 1 to Crystal Palace, 2 against Brighton, none against Bournemouth or West Ham. Yeah. So 2, 3, 5. So 7 goals we've conceded in the space of 6 games. That's nearly average of a goal a game. That's calm if that's the average at the end of the season. If we're just conceding like 39 or 40 goals, that's calm. I'm not even too fussed about that. 40, 44, 45 is the max goals man would hope to concede, because we're gonna score more than 70 goals this season. Easily. We already have in the league. If we concede 7, we've already scored 14 goals. No way, because if we concede 7 and we have 8, yeah, we have 15 goals in the league already in 6 games. We're definitely going to be getting more than 70 plus goals this season. And as long as we just do that, concede a minimal amount of goals, less than 43, top 4 is definitely going to be happening for us. Definitely going to be happening for us. And then we'll take another step into the next season. So, yeah, man, that's just talking about Chelsea now. Obviously, in the Premier League, I'm always going to talk maybe a little bit longer about us, because obviously that's man's team. So it just gets like that. But talk about Aston Villa now. Aston Villa are now 5th due to their 2-2 draw with Ipswich. See, like, especially because I got guys in my FPL team as well, it's jarring. Like, how can you, man, draw 2-2 Ipswich? Like, you, man, have not been so impressive. And obviously, man will take that, because that allows Chelsea to be in the top 4. So big man up for that. Because if you won, you could have gone top, and we wouldn't be in the top 4. So big you lot up for drawing 2-2, because that actually works in man's favour. That's brilliant. But damn, man, I didn't expect that. I was expecting an Aston Villa win, hoping for a clean sheet as well. So, but yeah, man, it's long. But you guys got Manchester United next, so it's long there for them. But obviously, I'll speak about them soon enough. But then you got Fulham. And Fulham, you know, they are now 6th thanks to their 1-0 win versus Nottingham Forest. They're doing their thing, repping West London, man. Repping West London that way. I don't even mind. And like Fulham, you know, they're now 6th, and I didn't even see the game, but Fulham are a calm team. We got Nottingham Forest next, so we'll see what happens. But hey, man, big them up for their win. They are now 6th, and man had Robertson in my FPL team, so that clean sheet was very useful as well. So big up Fulham, they're doing their thing. Man said they have 11 points after 6 games. So they have 3 wins, 2 draws, and 1 L. Fair enough. But then you got Newcastle, they are now 7th. After drawing 1-1 with Man City, they moved down. Obviously drawing with Man City. It's a good draw at home. Anthony Gordon scores with the penalty after Guardiola scored the opener. So, yeah, man. I didn't really see too much of the game like that, but Newcastle were doing their thing. Man City dropping points. Yeah, man. 1-1. Newcastle moved down. That's calm, man. The way this is just calm, because we can separate ourselves from the pack. Like, we are already 3 points clear of 8th. That's calm, man. Need to strengthen that gap next week. And then you got Tottenham, who are now 8th. Courtesy of their 3-0 win versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. Long there. For United, still, like, Tottenham, you know, 3-0 at Old Trafford, the performance was abysmal. Just Manchester United, but let me talk about Tottenham. Tottenham, Kulusevski was the man of the match for me. On top of that Van de Ven run, yeah, it was a mad move. But you guys should have scored way more goals. But Timo Werner, he kills me, man. He just never changes. He'll always give you good work rate off the ball, very good team player, but it's like he misses so many chances. It's just peak, but yeah, man, Tottenham, they bullied that United side, and it was very easy for them, especially after Bruno Fernandes went down to 10 men. But yeah, man, Tottenham were just on their thing. They were just on their stuff that day, and they move up to 8th now. Brighton are now 9th due to us Chelsea beating them 4-2. Obviously, 4-2. They lost. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm not going to talk too much about them now. But they lost 4-2 to us, and they now move down to 9th. And we are now 4 points clear of them. Brilliant. And then you have Bournemouth. No, wait. Nottingham Forest. Oh, damn. I didn't even change it. It gets like that. Nottingham Forest moved down to 10th after losing 1-0 against Fulham. And Bournemouth are now 11th due to their 3-1 win versus Southampton. Brentford remain 12th after their 1-1 draw with West Ham. And Manchester United are now 13th after losing 3-0 versus Tottenham at home. You're like, this is just so brilliant. United, 13th in the Premier League table. 7 points. -3 goal difference. Haven't scored at Old Trafford for the last 2 games. Dang. Eric Ten Hag at the wall, man. Big him up every time, man. It's long. And the fact that Ineos recently gave him a new contract, they were to sack him after pay him nearly 20 million. It's peak. You, man, like, I've seen bad people stress, especially a man like Saeed. He kills me. He kills me, man. His reactions to knowing that them and they have given us Sancho as well, and they got Mason Mount. It's a long day. I can't count. These men are stressed, and I want it to happen for as long as possible. For as long as possible, we play them within the next month. In the next 4 weeks, we play them. They need to have Ten Hag still at the wheel. They can't get sacked, but it's a potential because wouldn't be surprised if they try to get someone. But if they get someone, I pray they get Gareth Southgate. I pray they get Gareth Southgate. Because if they do, it's even longer. Ineos, people will talk about them coming in being so great. Hey man, they are not the majority shareholder, Titles can mean certain things, but when you got the people that give certain people the title, just because they give it to them doesn't mean that everything they do is under their own authority. No. The Glazers are still doing their thing. And that's the reason why this is so calm. Because the Glazers, they mashed up Man United. It's so brilliant. It is so brilliant. Couldn't have happened to a better team, man. Oh God. West Man United are stressed. And they got Aston Villa this week. They have no Bruno Fernandes. Kobe Mainoo went off with an injury. Could be a long day. Aston Villa could come to feast. Could be peak. But I will be watching for sure. United are now 30th. But yeah, West Ham remain 14th due to their 1-1 draw with Brentford. West Ham, man. Ipswich are now 15th due to their 2-2 draw with Aston Villa. Everton move up to 16th after their 2-1 victory versus Crystal Palace. For a team who were a couple weeks ago, were losing games after being 2-0 up. They're now 15th. 16th. Yeah, man. It goes to show that in the Premier League, a couple wins can take you a lot of places, man, especially at the early parts of the season, because it's the only two teams that don't have one win. And now Everton, if they win their next game, they could go on level points with Manchester United. That'd be brilliant, man. It could be long. It's peak. If United lose again, they could potentially move down to as low as 16th before the international break. Nah, they need to win. They need to draw at least. It can't go that low because he could get sacked. Nah, man. Nah, unless they definitely get rid of Southgate. Nah, man. Please, they can't. I don't even. I'll be real. I don't even want them to lose now because if they go that low, he could get sacked. He should already be sacked, but I'll be real. Please don't even do that. Don't even do that. Shout out to the people who's joined and that. Not for that. But yeah, man. Speak. Obviously, like I was saying before, the best player in the Premier League, aged 22 years and 13 days, on the day of the final game of the 23-24 Premier League. Cole Palmer is the youngest player in the competition's history to finish a season as the outright leading player for combined goals and assists. 22 goals, 11 assists, 33 in the competition. No player had more goals and assists than him last season. And guess what? We had a problem. Cole Palmer. Look at that. In one game, he scored 4 goals. In one Premier League game. 4 goals. You see what that says? 4 goals scored. 4. He even said in a Premier League interview, they said, "Oh, show me what you got. Show me like 3." He was like, "Oh, why don't I show you 4?" Man had already scored 4 goals last season in the Premier League. He's now done it again. He's now done it again. He's even got a hat-trick of assists already this season. The guy is incredible. He is incredible. And we bought him for 40 million. 40 M's has bought us the man who in what? 38 appearances in the Premier League. Is it not? Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, 2 sets. Is it not 38 games or something? You can't forget he got assists or stuff for Manchester City. But so he's played 58 games in the Premier League. He has 28 goals and 16 assists. But if man does that season to this season, no, that season to this season, then in 40 appearances, he has 28 goals and 15 assists. See what that says? I don't know if you can see it. Well, I'm not 100% sure. But in the Premier League, he has 40 appearances to 28 goals and 15 assists. The guy is a machine. What's his attacking stats? Goals per match, 0.7. Minutes per goal, 112 minutes. It's incredible. He's moving at a rate hardly any player is moving at. Definitely not a player's rate for what he does in the Premier League. Haaland has 39 goal involvements, but he has mostly all of them are goals and 5 are assists. Cole Palmer has 28 goals and 15 assists. He's taking a piss. He's taking a piss. He's absolutely incredible. He is doing his thing. Big him up. Big him up. Player of the month, he should be. Player of the month, he should be. Man got 5 goals and 3 assists. Mocking it. Big up Cole Palmer. Big him up. But now, talk about other Chelsea news that recently come out. So, Chelsea, along with other clubs, have expressed interest in Palmeiras centre-back Vitor Reis. Now, I haven't seen too much of this player. Personally speaking, I haven't seen too much of him. I haven't seen any of him, I should say. But teams like Arsenal and Real Madrid are interested. So, hey man, must be a prodigy. And obviously, we're already interested in Estavio Willian. Not much interested. We've already got Estavio Willian who plays for the same team. So, shouldn't be a surprise that he could have another teammate who could follow suit or could play at a similar level, at a high level in the future. He's like 17 or 18 years old. So, again, we know the board, they want to just try and get the best young talents in the world. Hence why we've already got Estavio Willian, Kendry Pies, we bought Andre Santos, Cesare Casadei. We bought a lot of young talent. Whether or not they make it at Chelsea is another thing, but we're getting players who have the potential to be a world-class player. And not all of them will work. It's not how it goes. But this player here, Vitor Reis, he has interest from a lot of big European giants. So we shall see in the future what happens here. That way, and Chelsea are very happy with how Maresca is handling things. It is probably the best moment since the owners came in. They are very happy with what they have, and I believe they will be contenders. That is what Fabrizio Romano said when they say, I believe they'll be contenders. That's what he has said in regards to Chelsea and the way we've been playing. And it's great to know because obviously in our last 4 games, we've won them all. 1-0 against Bournemouth, 3-0 against West Ham, 5-0 against Barrow, 4-2 against Brighton. On Thursday, we play Ghent at Stamford Bridge. We could potentially win 5 straight games in a row in the league. I mean, man said in the league, sorry, in all competitions. We haven't really been doing these things for a sustained period of time now. And that's the reason why everyone's talking about us in the good light, whether that's could they win the Premier League, could they be challengers? They should finish in the top 4. Yeah, they'll finish in the top 4. Cole Palmer is the best player in the world. Is he the best player in the league? I think he is. We should have paid 150 million for him. There is no negativity. There's no more 1 billion this, 1 billion that. There is no, oh, you have 40 players in your squad, da 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 da. Now it's like, ooh, we have 8 attackers. They can't all play at the same time. But now we scored the most goals. If you want to see exciting football, you should watch Chelsea. These are things that have all been thrown out, whereas before it was just bare negativity. Bare, why should they go there? Man's always been of the belief that Chelsea will one day get back to where we need to be. And it's not trying to talk about us waiting 8, 9, 10 years. No, that was never been in the thought process. Because just like Chelsea have always done, we always spend money, and we spend money strategically in a way that will benefit us. And now we are reaping rewards from our spending. So, and we have business people who know what to do. So personally, I've always felt that we're going to be on the up and up eventually. The longest we would have to wait is 5 years. That's what I would have envisioned, personally speaking. Or that's what I would have hoped, regardless of how it's gone. But I knew we wouldn't wait 10 years, and we're now into year 3. And we're already getting talked about we're going to finish in the top 4. What's going to happen in the next 2 years from now? We could win the Premier League again. When we're just getting talent like Cole Palmer, we still got Nkunku, we got Joao Felix, Pedro Neto, Noni Madueke, Mikhailo Mudryk, Jadon Sancho, Jackson, Gu. You got Enzo, Moises Caicedo, Romeo Lavia. You got Mark Cucurella. You got Levi Colwill, Wesley Fofana, Tosin. We got Reese. We got Malo. Obviously, there's names that I'm missing out, but that's because they're not going to be playing too much. I could say Chilwell, I could say Carney, I could say Cassidy, I could say Drewsbury Hall, I could say Benoit Badiashile, I could say Josh Akumpong, I could say Tyreek George. I could. But obviously, I've said the players that will most likely play a lot of games for us this season. So, oh, my fault. I forgot to say Renato Vega. My bad, bro. My bad. Forgot to say Renato Vega. But yeah, believe in the squad, man. It's brilliant. Now we got game. Then after that, we have a strong run against top teams where we find out a lot about our team. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. Tomorrow, man can do another video or live stream talking about upcoming fixtures. Actually, no, wait. Man can do that next week. No, wait, no. No, we can do that on Friday because, yeah. I'll do that on Friday because we play on Sunday. So I could either do that on Friday or Saturday, but we'll see. But I'll do a review, of our upcoming fixtures soon enough. But yeah, Genk on Thursday could potentially win 5 out of 5. We've only conceded 2 goals while scoring 4, 5, 3, and 1, 10, 13, and 17. So what? So 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, 13. 13 goals and conceded 2. Brilliant, man. That is a plus, 11 goal difference in all competitions in our last 4 games. We are moving strong, man. Can't wait, man. Bring on the big boys next, man. Bring on the big boys next, man. Bring on the big boys, them. Let me get my juice, man. Get my juice. We'll try to finish in the top 4. Jesus. Let me get my juice, man. Appreciate the views. Like the video if you're new. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell. Yeah, man. Love for the support on the channel. Love for the support on the video. I'll just go through the Premier League table update again. So the Premier League table, Liverpool go top of the table after their 2-1 win versus Wolves. Manchester City moved down to second after drawing 1-1 with Newcastle. Arsenal move up to third due to their 4-2 win against newly promoted Leicester. We, Chelsea, are now fourth thanks to our 4-2 win versus Brighton at the Bridge. Cole Palmer with 4 goals seals the points and our first victory in the league at home. Aston Villa are now 5th due to their 2-2 draw with newly promoted Ipswich. Fulham are now 6th thanks to their 1-0 win versus Nottingham Forest. Newcastle are now 7th after drawing 1-1 with Manchester City at home. Tottenham are now 8th courtesy of their 3-0 win versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. Brighton are now 9th due to us Chelsea beating them 4-2. Nottingham Forest moved down to 10th after losing 1-0 against Fulham. Bournemouth are now 11th due to their 3-1 win versus Southampton. Brentford remain 12th after their 1-1 draw with West Ham. Manchester United are now 13th after losing 3-0 versus Tottenham at home. West Ham remain 14th due to their 1-1 draw with Brentford. Ipswich are now 15th due to their 2-2 draw with Aston Villa. Everton move up to 16th after their 2-1 victory versus Crystal Palace. Leicester City moved down to 17th due to their 4-2 loss to Arsenal at the Emirates. Crystal Palace moved down to 18th after their 2-1 loss against Everton. Pardon me. Southampton moved down to 19th due to their 3-1 loss to Bournemouth. Wolves remain bottom of the league on matchday 6 after losing 2-1 versus Liverpool. Will Chelsea get a win versus Nottingham Forest next? Go to the CFC RealistBlue page on Instagram. Go vote on the poll if you think we will. And we are in the top 4 for the first time since 2022. In so long, we can finally say that we are no longer a mid-table team. We are a top 4 team. 2 points right now clear of 6th place. 3 points clear of 8th place. And 4 points clear of 10th. For us to go anywhere near that, we'd have to drop points in back-to-back games. Something we have done this season, losing our first game to City, drawing to Crystal Palace, but since then, we've won every single game. And we were the better team. Actually, I can't say against Bournemouth, but we did our thing. We got our points. But for the majority of the games, we have been the better team. This is lit. You got a guy, again, like I've been saying, someone like Cole Palmer, who was doing this before the start of this season. Remember, this is all from last season as well. Aged 22 years and 13 days on the day of the final game of the 23-24 Premier League. Cole Palmer is the youngest player in the competition's history to finish a season as the outright leading player for combined goals and assists. 33, 22 goals, 11 assists. The coldest man wherever he goes. He is elite. He is doing up numbers. And let's not forget what he just done this past weekend. Let's not forget what he has done this past weekend. What does that say? Goals scored? 4. 4. That's him. That's him. And look at what else he done. Cole Palmer is the first player to score 4 goals in the first half of a Premier League match. Cole Palmer is level for most Chelsea hat-tricks in Premier League history. Premier League hat-tricks for Chelsea: Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, and Cole Palmer. All 3 of those guys mentioned before are Chelsea legends. Cole Palmer will be a Chelsea legend. He is doing things at a quicker rate than what any other player has recently done. Not even Hazard was doing up these numbers kind of thing in just his second Premier League season. It is absolute ridiculous. This is why he's the coldest man. 3 Premier League hat-tricks already. 3. And let's not forget, only one of those times has he only scored 3 goals. The 2 other times he got a hat-trick, he scored 4 goals in those games. Against Everton and now against Brighton. Everton last season had like the second most clean sheets for a team. But he put 4 past Pickford. He put 4 past Brighton. Let's not even forget about the free kick now. Oh my days. It's even better. Like, it's so cold. He is the first player with 4 plus goals and chances created in a single Premier League match in the last 10 seasons. Cold. That's literally what he is. So cold. The coldest man wherever he goes. He is there. He is him. The best player in the world. Anyone could say this, and you can't even refute it. What can you possibly say? He hasn't played in the Champions League. So what? He has the Champions League in his cabinet. He can say he won the Champions League. He didn't necessarily take part. Fair enough. He might have played not that many games, not every single game, but he has the medal. So, like, guys like Saka get bigged up because he gets into a team that just, what's the thing called? They just finished second. They won an FA Cup in their first season. His goals and assists, compare them to Cole Palmer's. Since he's burst onto the scene, he can't touch him. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Cole Palmer is head and shoulders above every single player right now in the Premier League. Can't cap. It is facts. He is. Even doing it for England, that man there came off the bench and scored in the Euro 2024 final. He is there for the big occasions. You can rely upon him. He puts that pressure on himself. He even knows that after the game against Brighton, he could have scored 5 or 6. He was angry with himself. That's how top players move. He is that. He is world class. Look at what Levi Cole had to say on him. Cole's an amazing player. The best players in football have that bit of magic to pull you out of sticky situations. He did that against Brighton. He helped us turn the game around with 4 big goals. He helps us so much, and he certainly did in this game to help us get the 3 points. 1,000. Look at that. Look at that. Cole's an amazing player. The best players in football have that bit of magic to pull you out of sticky situations. And that's what it could have been with the way Brighton scored their goals. And if last season we went 1-0 down, our heads could have gone down. Might not have been able to come back. But this season we do. And having guys like Cole Palmer will make you believe that now. Having a manager like Enzo Maresca will make you believe that now. Having just wins after wins after wins will make you feel like that. And that's exactly what the team has been doing. Everyone is loving life. We right now are going through our best period. Hence why this is what the board had to say on Enzo Maresca. It says Chelsea are very happy with how Maresca is handling things. It is probably the best moment since the owners came in. Chelsea, along with other clubs. Oh, wait, my fault. Those who are very happy with how Maresca's handling things is probably the best moment since the owners came in. They are very happy with what they have, and I believe they'll be contenders. When someone said, I believe they'll be contenders, that is what they meant. That is what they meant. So, so yeah, man. That's just good to know. We are on the up and up, man. We are on the up and up. Even Palmer's personal trainer had this to say, even after a grueling season, a deep Euro 2024 campaign, and minimal off-season rest, Cole Palmer continued to set new standards. His history-making four-goal first-half performance today is a testament to his relentless preparation, focused recovery, and unwavering commitment to become elite. It's facts. This guy didn't have a lot of time off, but when you're so cold and you live and breathe something, you don't need that much time off. Like, the team is feeling so much better now. Think of these four fixtures. We haven't lost any, and we've won every single one of them. Look at that. Versus Bournemouth, 1-0 win in Kunku goal. Versus West Ham, 3-0 win. Versus Barrow, 5-0 win. Versus Brighton, 4-2 win. That's what we've been doing. It's cold, man. We have been moving so clutch. The team are moving on a different level. We have scored, what's the thing called? We have scored 13 goals and conceded 2. A plus 11 goal difference in our last 4 games. Very impressive. No one has a better attack than our team right now. Especially Man City, because obviously De Bruyne is injured and they don't have Rodri. Not having those two players loses a lot of pace in terms of tempo on the ball with the team and creativity. Rodri is not the creator, but based on the way he plays the game and controls the game, he allows certain positions for other people to take up, like a De Bruyne that can create chances. Him not being in that Manchester City team, yeah, man, it's trying. Then they got a double whammy with no De Bruyne. It's long, man. It's actually long, but obviously that's the that's just how it gets. So right now, we just need to, and after this, we got tough games because we gonna have to play Liverpool, Arsenal's, Manchester United. So it's gonna be a very, very interesting next month, because this time next month, well, not this time next month, 6 weeks from now, we will see where Chelsea are at, and by that point, it would have been like match week 9 or 10, because there's an international break in between. So it's gonna either be match week between 8 and 10 by the time 6 weeks rolls about, because after that period, we're gonna see where we are in the league, and hopefully we are still in and around this kind of area, not too many far points off the leaders. I don't think we're gonna win the Premier League, but if we keep seeing ourselves in and around these positions once it gets to like match week 19, 20, 21, then I can start having some slender hope. Because to see us even in this position, it feels so great. Because the last 2 years has been a shambles. So man is trying to just enjoy these moments as we can, but if we keep on winning or just not losing, not too many points far off the Premier League leaders, then man is eventually just going to start believing. Because I just believe in Chelsea. And people say we have different owners and all this kind of stuff, which is true, plays a vital role. But maybe this is the time when we can finally take over. Like the 2000s, even though we didn't win the Champions League, was our greatest era. Like the 2010s were great, but in terms of like the way we done things in the 2000s, like when Abramovich first came in, you got the influx of all of these players winning back-to-back Premier League titles, getting to a Champions League final, winning 3 Premier League titles in like the 2000s. So it's like FA Cups, winning all of these competitions for the first time. During the 2010s, the 2 Premier League titles or 3 Premier League titles, if you count the 2010s instead of the 2000s. So it's like 3 Premier League titles, couple FA Cups, but that was on the downturn. We was on the up and up during that point. We never built around Hazard enough. Never gave him solid ground to work with on a consistent basis. So it's like that we never really lived up to the hype kind of thing. Because even the 2012 Champions League, it was with the same team during our early 2000s, but they were at the pinnacle of their career, like nearing the drop off points. So that's like the 2010 wasn't really, was good, was not bad, definitely not bad, but it wasn't as great as it was in terms of the early 2000s. So after that, now in the 2020s, started off brilliantly. Seeing young players come through, and now a lot of them were able to win the Champions League with us from the academy. But then we lose our owners, Abramovich, because of the whole Russia invasion stuff. Get new owners in, Todd Bowley, Clearlake, Badadek Bali, Feliciano. So it's like new era starts off so bad. Starts off so bad. Even the announcement was just a couple hours or something before, like the FA Cup final or like the Carabao Cup final or something. Around these times, the announcement was made, and it's like whether it was for them therefore to come in or whatnot. But it was just very strange at these points. So yeah, man. Now we get our new players. We got Cole Palmer. You got Cole Palmer right now. We still have Reece James. We have Nkunku. We have Enzo, Caicedo, Lavio, Levi, Wes, Cucurella. We have such good players, and we have Stavio, Kendry coming soon next year. This could be the chance we have to really dominate football for a long period of time. Because we weren't really doing that consistently so much during the 2010s as much as we were during the 2000s. But hopefully it can be like that because we're only there's only like 5 more years left of this decade. So hopefully during that period of time we can get somewhere close to where we need to be. Then heading into the 2030s, yeah, man, that can be the one for real, for real, for real, for real. But yeah, man, that's our upcoming fixture is something I had to say. Feel free to go follow the CFC RealistBlue page on Instagram. I'm gonna be doing these weekly things. I'm gonna do this on a weekly basis. I'm gonna do this on a weekly basis. These updates, Premier table, and that. I'm gonna be doing more live streams just in general. But yeah, I've been there for an hour or so already. I'll stay on till like 5 o'clock, like another 45 minutes. Feel free to ask me like any questions or anything like that before I jump off. But I'll be here for like another 45 minutes. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Some other Chelsea news. Any thoughts and opinions that you have on the video? Pardon me. Chelsea will look for a solution for Carney Chukwuemeka in January, as the player wants to play and Chelsea don't want him out of the squad for too long. Chelsea, along with other clubs, have expressed interest in Palmeiras centre-back Vitor Reis. That's what he has done.
Come on, my people, them CFC RealistBlue back with another video, and it is the review for the Brighton and Chelsea game at Stamford Bridge today, which we won 4-2, courtesy of Cole Palmer. It was the Cole Palmer show, the Cole Palmer show. And if you man are as excited as I am, as gassed as I am, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell.
So
Thank you to every single
review
last
for
one of you
Brighton
who
game.
joined the watch along. Thank you for your support on the channel. I appreciate it so much, man. So much. And as you can tell, I am so gassed. So gassed. Team news. Starting 11 was Robert Sanchez in goal. Right back, Malo Gusto. Centre backs, Colwill, Fofana. Left back, Mark Cucurella. CDMs was Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. On the left was Jadon Sancho. On the right, Noni Madueke, Cam, Cole Palmer, striker, Nicholas Jackson. And what a game, man. Simulating game. Cole Palmer is the first player to ever score 4 goals in a Premier League first half. That is what he did. And look at the 4 goals. Man talks about them. Analyze the goals. The first one came courtesy of Nicholas Jackson, who assisted him. Ball's got played through. Jackson's one-on-one with the keeper. He finds Cole Palmer, lays it off. Back of the net. Second goal. Chelsea win a penalty. Jadon Sancho gets fouled. Wins the penalty. Cole Palmer takes it. You know what's going to happen. Back of the net. That's 2-1 to Chelsea. We take the lead after going 1-0 down. And the way we conceded our first goal, defending needs to improve, man. Has to improve. But we took the lead. Then we went 3-1 up. And Cole Palmer, you are the coldest man. What a free kick. What a free kick. You are talking about a world-class player here. Today certified that Cole Palmer is a world-class player. That is what, no more. You can't, if you was denying him, you cannot deny him no more. 4 Premier League goals. No other player in Premier League history has ever done this. None. And Cole Palmer has done that. He secured the hat-trick with that free kick, and he secured his 4th goal before the first half ended, thanks to a good ball from Jadon Sancho, who finds him, puts it in the back of the net, the near post. Cole Palmer is him, man. He's absolutely him. I'm so gassed to know that we have him. There is no player in this world right now in the Premier League who's better than him. There's no English attacker that's better than him. You can talk about Harry Kane and all of this, but Harry Kane has many, many years of experience. Harry Kane, I don't even care, bro. And Bayern Munich, he's doing his thing, but he's not doing it in the Premier League. Cole Palmer has not only been doing it for Chelsea, he has been doing it for England. He was a sub, but had the most goals and assists. Like, when he didn't have the most goals and assists, he had more goals and assists than Saka and Foden, who nearly played every single game. This guy is the most informed under-23 player in the world, and someone that can literally win the Ballon d'Or for Chelsea at some point. Continue doing what you're doing. Continue winning Chelsea games. Continue putting us up high up the table. We right now are in the top 4. We have 13 points out of a possible 18. Only lost to Manchester City. We have beaten Wolves convincingly. We have beaten West Ham convincingly. We have beaten Brighton convincingly. Sure, we drew Crystal Palace. Sure, we got our win against Bournemouth that looked tough. But we have been in the ascendancy. And we are just peppering goals. Peppering goals. No Premier League team has scored more Premier League goals than Chelsea. No one. We can statistically say that we have the best attack in the league. And you can be right, because the way we just pepper guys, it's incredible. And the mentality that we be showing, whether we go 1-0 down, whether it's to start the first half fire or start the second half fire, we are doing things consistently, especially with the lineup. Ez Maresca keeps putting a similar lineup. He made one change today, one change, and that builds confidence. You have players that know they're going to be able to play every single game in the Premier League to show their best form. That's what we are doing. Enzo Fernandez was brilliant today. Brilliant. Defensively, we could always do better, but his passes, he should have got an assist. Cole Palmer hit the post. And one of the other goals where he got ruled off offside, Enzo should have got an assist. We were continuously beating that high line from Brighton. Brighton did well, caused us a couple of problems, but eventually, especially in the second half, they were on niche. We shut them out. That's what we did. After we in the first half got our goals, we said in the second half, yep, we're going to concede less. And we didn't concede at all. Fair enough, we didn't score, and we should have. Because Cole Palmer with a great ball fouled Nicholas Jackson. Bro should have scored. He took too long. And I would have made it 5-2 at the start of the second half. And it's, again, the mentality that Enzo Maresca is bringing. We scored early in the first half. We nearly scored early again in the second half. We are just building and just getting confident and more confident. Defensively, we have to just do better. And that's something I've been saying. If our defense is the weakest point, and as long as we defend better, concede less goals, we are going to get top 4 because we have the third best attack in the league. That's my opinion. But we have way better attackers than most players, than most teams, I should say, in this league. And that's what will help us get top 4. That nearly helped us get top 4 last season. We finished 5th. Or, we finished 6th last season. 4 points off top 4. We are now having way more points than we did at this point last year. We are playing way better football than we did this time last year. We have a clear identity. You have so many people right now that are going to be saying, Chelsea can finish top 4. Chelsea can finish in the top 4. You weren't saying at the start of the season, but we are turning doubters into believers. That's what we're doing. And that's what we need to keep doing. Ez Maresca needs to continue doing what he's doing because he's moving brilliantly. Absolutely brilliant. I have to just give him a round of applause because he is setting the tone. Your subs, they do things. You make the right decisions. The players, they're doing the right things. Fair enough, we could lack a little bit of concentration at times. Moises Caicedo, Levi Cole should have done better to not allow us to concede the second goal. But these are things that are going to happen because Maresca even stated we are going to concede goals. But as long as we just keep on improving, keep on getting in the right direction, keep on going in the right direction, we are going to be a very exciting team. And another exciting game. Another game where we scored 4 goals. This is now the second time we've scored 4 goals in a half. We scored 4 goals in the first half against Brighton today, and we scored 4 goals in the second half against Wolves at their stadium. We have given Brighton their first loss of the season. Not even Arsenal Manchester United could do that. We are doing these things. We are absolutely gassed. We are absolutely in the ascendancy. And for living the last 2 years as a Chelsea fan, you need to be happy. You need to look at these games and look at these wins and get excited about it. Do not be certain guys that are going to be like hating on certain things, talking about, this, just negativity. We are doing things and we are in the right light. We are moving positive and things should be more positive. Chelsea fans should be singing more. That's what I'm trying to say. Chelsea fans should be singing more. The Chelsea fan base should be a lot more happier because we are creating a new atmosphere. Ez Maresca is creating a new atmosphere. The players are giving us a reason to believe. The manager is doing his thing. And right now, there is no negative talk about Chelsea. Nothing. But we kept on hearing that so many times last year. We need to keep on doing our thing. We need to keep on just keep, like I said, just keep doing our thing, man. Next game in the Premier League before the international break, we got Nottingham Forest. We got Genk next week in the Conference League. We could potentially go 5 games in a row, winning all of our 5 games. potentially 6. Keep on building this confidence, man. Them keep on building the confidence, Maresco. We are in the ascendancy, and we just need to keep these things going. But like I just said, today is the Cole Palmer show. Thanks to him, we have beaten Brighton yet again for the 4th time in a row, by the way. The 3rd time in a row in the Premier League. We are in the top 4. Everything is good. We are absolutely cooking, and we are just absolutely gassed. I'd like to thank you all for your support. I'm going to end it there. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, turn the notification bell so you don't miss any Chelsea videos from me. Help me get as many likes as views on this channel as possible. Player ratings will be out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And have a good Saturday, my people. Damn. I'm CFC RealistBlue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That was just the review of the Brighton match. That was my review of the Brighton game. And man like Blue, man like Drew, I love for your comment. And I'm doing good, bro. You know, like life as a Chelsea fan right now is much better than it has been the last couple of years. So I'm doing very good still. How are you doing? I'm not sure how long ago you put that message in, so I'm not sure if you're still here. But yeah, how are you doing?
Cole Palmer, he is him. He is the coldest man wherever he goes. He is the best English attacker in the Premier League. Don't chat to me about no Foden. Don't chat to me about no Bukayo Saka. They are not doing what Cole Palmer has done. Bare things. Cole Palmer is the first player to score 4 goals in the first half of a Premier League match. Cole Palmer is the first player to score 4 goals and get 4 most created chances in a match. First player to do a lot of things. Can any of Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka say that they've had the most goals and assists in a Premier League season? Can they say that? No. Can they even say they have more goals and assists than Cole Palmer this season so far? No. Did any of them get more goals and assists for England at the Euros, even though they both started? No. That's Cole Palmer for you, the coldest man. World class. Cole Palmer.
He is him, man. Cole Palmer, he is him.
Yo, my people, them. That's the player ratings for the Chelsea and Brighton game yesterday, which we won 4-2. Goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, 5.5. Right back, Malo Gusto, 6.5. Centre backs, Wesley Fofana, 6. Levi Cowell, 6. Left back, Mark Cucurella, 7. CDMs, Moises Caicedo, 6. Enzo Fernandez, 6.5. Left mid, Jadon Sancho, 7.5. Another assist, United. Right mid, Noni Madueke, 6. Cam, Cole Palmer, 10. Man of the match, 4 goals. The second time you have done this, big you up, my bro. Big you up. And you are the best player in the Premier League, my bro. Striker, Nicholas Jackson, 7. Subs, Pedro Neto, 5. Renato Vega, 5. Mikhailo Mudryk, 5. Christopher Nkunku, 5. Romeo Lavia, 5. Welcome back, bro. Manager, Enzo Maresco, 10. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions on my player ratings down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at CFC_RealistBlue so you can get my full reasoning for these player ratings. But have a nice day, my people, them, and as always, come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. In a bit, my people. Love. Yo.
Yes, my people, them. That's where. Yeah, man. Oh. Yeah, man. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the views, love for the support on the video. I will be here for at least like another I'll be here for at least another 20 so minutes. I'll be here for at least another 20 so minutes still. Appreciate the support on the video. Love for that. No. Appreciate the support on the video. Listen, Cole Palmer is the best player in the league. 100%, man. 100%. To do what he's been doing, peak. Absolutely so peak, man. That's why man has to be grateful we have him. I'm only signing for 40 million. 42 million. Imagine if he was still at City. That'd be scareful, man. That'd be scareful. He's doing these numbers. There's people that can sit there and say that, oh, would have Cole Palmer, would he have had the freedom to do it at Manchester City? Probably not. But that doesn't mean he still couldn't put up the same kind of numbers. He would definitely have maybe even more assists, considering that Haaland puts away mostly everything. And it's like, would he get the goals as well? Yeah, considering like the positions that he can just take up, like his football IQ is not given enough, um, isn't praised enough. Like he is just so happy to have him. Honestly, so happy to have him. But I need to put this dumb. Keeps on disconnecting. I need to keep doing it, reconnecting, so that it doesn't miss the another 20 minutes. I'll literally be here for another 20 minutes. So yeah, I'll be here for yeah, man. But yeah, Cole Palmer is the best player in the league, man. I have to give him serious ratings for everything that he's doing because no one even expected this. No one even expected it, man. Oh God. He is someone that is man has 43 goal involvements in like less than 40 games for Chelsea. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. He is incredible. Man needs to big him up every single damn time, man. Big him up every single time because he puts in that work. No, dude, I already know what I want. That's that there, man. Aged 22 years and 13 days on the date of the final game of the 23-24 Premier League season. Cole Palmer is the youngest player in the competition's history to finish a season as the outright leading player for combined goals and assists. 22 goals, 11 assists. Big him up. The man like Cole Jermaine. He is him. The best player in the Premier League right now. No one can say nothing. I don't know at what time Saka could have been called the best player in the Premier League. That's cap or whatever. Wow. A good man. I go for man. I got. I go for man. I got to shine. Before your hands up in the sky. I'll be here for another 15 minutes. My people done. But I will be back to tomorrow. I'm gonna be on the TV, mama. Hey, make sure to go check out my videos as well. If you have any recommendations as to what any other kind of videos you want me to do, feel free to leave a message in the comments or in the chat, I should say. Oh. My people dumb. Thank you for your support on this video today on the live stream. Appreciate all the likes, the comments, the views. It's raining and it's pouring. Oh man, it's snowing. My people dumb. Suck you, bro. Now for the views on the video, I'm going to be here for at least another like 10 minutes, so feel free to ask me any questions. But Cole Palmer is the best player in the league. Love for the support. Big you up, man. I don't even know who you are, but big you up, man. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'll be here for at least another 10 more minutes. Problem. That's just not my problem. Yeah. No, people don't. Corn form is definitely the best player in the league. If continues, he'll definitely cement workout status. What's your thoughts on Robert Sanchez? 100%, I agree with that. And my thoughts on Robert Sanchez, um, not a world class keeper, a keeper that can help us get top four. He just nowhere near the level for us to help challenge for a Premier League title yet because he makes certain mistakes, like the mistake we saw in our last game, a mistake we saw against Man City at the start of the season. So I'm just aware of his level. This isn't to say that he can't ever get to that level because with coaching over a long sustained period of time from Maresca, he could develop into being that kind of keeper that could hopefully help us get to that. But I'm not holding my breath. And I won't be surprised if that isn't the case, just based off what I've seen overall from Robert Sanchez. So yeah, he's literally just someone that what's that thing called that can help us get top four. But I'm happy with what he's done so far, barring those two mistakes. He did get not he did get he did make a good assist kind of thing for Cole Palmer's goal because Nicholas Jackson assisted him. He lobbed the keeper against Wolves, and that helped us, and that helped Cole Palmer get the goal of the month award for that month. So he played a big role in that. Without Sanchez and what he can do with the ball, because he has good distribution. He has good distribution, but just decision making. It's like a lot of our team. Decision making can hamper things. But we have the youngest Premier League team, so we can expect these things. Even like even like this is what Enzo Maresca had to say. This is what Enzo Maresca had to say on the Bournemouth win and on what he said to Robert Sanchez. So obviously that's your opinion, but Kepa was dead. Kepa's no world class keeper, but if you look at 2 cents. So what I'm saying is that Kepa was dead, but this guy helped us win the Europa League. We finished in the top 4. Most of the time he was in the team. So in the 18-19 season, we got top 4. In the 19-20 season, we got top 4. The season after that, he was our goalkeeper for a certain period of time. We got top 4. But then after that, he wasn't our main goalkeeper. But for 3 years, Kepa was a goalkeeper that helped us get into the top 4. And at least one of those times, you conceded more than 50 goals in the season. I don't doubt that. But it's the thing. We're not going for the Premier League title right now. It's like, to get top 4, if we can just win 20 games, we've already won 4 games already this season. If we win 16 more, this gives us more contention to get top 4. We are not looking for the Premier League title. That's the reason why I said he can't help us win the Premier League title right now. But to get top 4, we don't have to win the majority. We have to win a lot of our games, but not like 30, 31 games like it would need to win the Premier League title. Like, looking at that jump and looking at just 20, 21 wins, that's like a whole nother 10 games. So in those games, we can lose or drop points. But it's not like we're competing for the Premier League title. At the start of the season, the goal was not to win the Premier League. It's to get top 4. And we are already on course to do that. We're moving way better than what we did this time last year. And this time last year, we was only playing 1 game a week. So Sanchez will cost us another time. Like it says there, we are going to concede 10 more goals the way we conceded the second one. That's literally what Maresca said. So it's going to happen. Hopefully not as many times, but these are the things that are going to happen. And remember, we are building here. Maresca has only been here for a couple months. You got other managers that have been at their teams for years. Unai Emery, been there for years. You got Arteta, been there for years. You got Pep Guardiola, been there for years. Only new manager is on a slot with Liverpool, but that squad has been together for years. Our team haven't even been together for that long period of time. They are the youngest Premier League team. You need to factor in all of these kind of things when they talk about man's club and the players that we have. That we have been in turbulence for the last 2 years. Now we are getting breathing space. Now we are setting our sights for bigger things. So mistakes will come. These are the things that happen. These are the things that will happen, especially when we're trying to build towards being a title challenging team. These are the things we're trying to do. So yeah, man. Man's looking forward to the next couple of games to see what happens, man. To see what happens. But yeah, my mic thing is gonna die soon. So man is gonna wrap it up right there. My people, damn. Actually, I'll stay for another 5 minutes to get 2 hours stream and make that happen. But yeah, I appreciate your opinion, though, man. Information Supreme. I appreciate your message. Love for your support. I appreciate that. But I don't doubt that he won't cost us, but we can live with it. We're not going for the Premier League title. If we was, then he wouldn't even be our keeper, most likely right now. So yeah, man. But man's aware of the team, man. I've been watching them for far too long not to. We are on the up and up, and we got the best player in the Premier League right now. Arguably the best player in the world right now. Life is great, man. This is so brilliant. Man's been waiting for times like this, man. And it's not even the best period of times, because the best period of times will happen when we win trophies. When we win again the Premier League title. When we win again the Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. All of these trophies, they might be mediocre in that, but it holds weight in a season, especially when we're one of the better teams. All of them trophies is just more good things. Negativity is dead, and you will get more negativity if you don't win trophies. So man needs that positivity. Man needs all of that happiness, all of that light. Forget darkness, forget negativity, forget just not winning. Instead, who really wants to be a loser? Most people don't want to be losers. Just the way of life. That's why it's so going to be so great once Chelsea start winning again. It's going to be so great, man. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for this to happen. Life will be so lit. So lit. Oh, it's getting better, man. But yeah, I'll be here for like literally another 2 minutes. So let's thank you all again for your support on the channel. I rate the print out was real. I'm saying that Sanchez is also made to happen on that. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That could play a factor because defensively is the biggest issue, and if defensively means the goalkeeper letting in goals, then that could be an issue. I won't necessarily doubt that, but as long as we control the games the way that we have been, Sanchez can get saved, because it's not like guys like Ederson haven't made mistakes. It's just that they don't make mistakes consistently. Sanchez hopefully won't have to make too many mistakes. So inshallah that happens. There's no guarantees. That what you said could happen. What you said could happen. But hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully Sanchez can improve. Because I would much rather us not have to spend money to try to get another keeper that could potentially win us the Premier League title. Even though it's not impossible. It's not even unlikely at this point. So have to wait and see, man. Hopefully Sanchez can improve and he can get better. That's what I'd want for all of our players. That's what I want for all of our players, man. Just for our players to do good. But again, information supreme. Love for your messages. Appreciate that. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Keith, for your messages. Thank you to everyone who voted on the poll as well. I'll be back again live tomorrow, so look out for that at some point. But thank you to everyone who voted on the poll. 7 votes. Everyone thinks Chelsea will finish in the top 4 right now. That's great news. Great news. But as always, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I'm CFC RealistBlue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.